Hi, my name is Leana. Welcome to my class. I'm teaching you today about the differences movement-wise of Oriental dance and Reda Style. So thank you, Elegance of Bellydance, for giving me this platform to share one of my biggest passions. Reda Style is not only learning you so much physically, but also about how to implement different Egyptian characters into the dance. So I would strongly advise you to take up some Reda classes. There are amazing teachers out there. But for now, we do not have a lot of time, so let's get started. Okay, I will show you 3 different movements with 3 different arm patterns. And I will show you also directly what is the difference between that move in Reda Style and in Oriental dance. Let's get started with the first move. The first move that I want to do is a fluent move, the figure 8. And I will first show you, I will first show you how to do it in or not how to do it, but how it would look in Oriental dance. So in Oriental dance, we are often get used to bending the knees here, and maybe if you want to make it really juicy, to move our pelvis inwards. So the focus in this movement is a lot on the internal movement, on the belly, of course. So it would look something with the arms like this, or like this, or like this. You're moving your arms freely. But if you are dancing in a group dance, you should really make an agreement about how your arms should move. And also, you want to make sure that you really, the people all the way in the back can see you. So the movement changes a little bit. You are moving a little bit less your knees, so they're a little bit more straight. And the movement is much bigger, so much more to the side. And the emphasis is a lot on the outer part of the hip, so on the contour of the body. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? If I would add my arm up in Reda Style, you could do something like this. Putting your hands on top of your head, moving your arms in front of the body as if you are looking into a mirror, and opening outwards to the side, and also on the other side, of course. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that your arms are low and not too high. So they're following the hip, and they're following the hip, and they're following the hip. So let's add our hips to this movement. So we're going to the side, make it very round. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oriental dance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? I hope you can see the difference. The second one that I want to show you is a hip push or a step push or whatever name you have for this movement. So we're doing this movement with a strong hip, so you're lifting up the hip upwards. Maybe your hands are to the side. This is, for example, how you can do it in Oriental dance. Of course, it changes whatever style you're doing. Maybe you're doing your hands like this, very relaxed. And your hips are moving up, twisting a little bit inwards. Yes? Okay, so in Reda Style, you would have a little shift in the movement. A little shift in the movement. So, for example, you're doing pushing out, shift, shift, out, shift, shift, out. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. You would add also making the movement bigger. 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So in this movement, because the movement is so big, it's really important that you engage your core with this movement. E, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Yes? An example of arm movement would be something like this. You are stretching your arm to the front, towards your heart and out. E, out, and out, and out. Inward, reach out, inward, reach out. And of course, when you're doing a movement very fast, it would be more like, okay, going only with the hands here and here. And if you would be very slowly, it would be more like the whole lower arm out. Yeah, so with arms, putting those two together, it would look something like this. It is not the only arm option, but it is one of them. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Oriental. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So, very different quality. The third movement that I'm going to do is a cross step, or again, what name you want to call it. So we're doing a cross and a push, slow. I'm just going to do something like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in Oriental dance, the emphasis is of course here on the hips and also a little bit on the buttocks. And it's a very playful move. At least I'm making a playful move of it. Yes. So again, in Reda style, you would do a little shift, or you lift up your knee a little bit. 1 E, 2, and 1 E, 2, E, 1 E, 2, E, 1 E, 2, E, side, lift, out, and side, lift, out, and side, lift, out, and side, lift, out, and 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, E, 1, E, 2. It's easier when you're actually moving forward or backward. 1 and 2. And if you would do it a little bit faster, then you get more into the flow. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So your arm could be something like this, an offering arm. I'm calling it offering. Like you're offering something to a cup of tea or anything else. Out and out and out and out. Bend out, bend your knees out, bend out, bend out. E, out and out and out and out and yes, make it very big. A little swinging hips. Tuck and tuck and tuck and tuck. Instead of tuck and tuck and tuck and tuck. Let's do it together with some music. So I'm making first the figure 8. Make sure to make it really big. Emphasis on the outer hips. And also, your arms are not, not really around your hips. They're a little bit more open. Your chest is also open. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to look, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push. 1, 2. First without hands. Make sure you're shifting the hips, and with hands. Yes. And side. So we're crossing out. I think I will start slowly. A little bit faster. Arms. Let's put those all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or in Oriental dance, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. To the side and 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Yes. Reda Style. Change the direction. 1, hut. So we're going to start on the right. Reda Style. Arms up. E, big. 2, 3. Now push. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. E. Going to try to do it one time Oriental style, one time Reda style. Yeah, you can really see the difference. Let's start with Oriental. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Reda. E, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out, 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 out. Start with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. 1, 2. Let's do this double. So I come back to my spot. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. E. Out, 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 out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And out, 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 out. Thank you so much for dancing with me. If you are practicing at home, think a lot about the different directions of your legs, your hips, your upper body, your arms, your head. Be very clear about the movement. Thank you so much again and keep on practicing. Bye.